Why are you looking at me like that, Metal Sonic? You're scaring me. Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to Sonic Colors. In the last episode, we finished up Starlight Carnival, which means we have 3 brand new worlds to explore. And in this episode, we are going to be starting out with the exploration of these worlds, beginning with the next world, which is Planet Wisp, which apparently is infected with a bunch of egg ponds. And this is the home of the Wisps, so it makes sense that we're going to be finding a new type of Wisp here in Act 1 of Planet Wisp. And how many times can I say the word Wisp within a few sentences? I don't know. I'm not going to bother counting because who cares? Either way, whoa! What is up with all the greenery, the lush vegetation, the beauty going on here? That is absolutely silly. But yeah, being the home of the Wisps, looks like these guys have got some luxury going on. Looks like they have got themselves a decent pad because this place is beautiful. I love the environment here. I know I said that about Starlight Carnival as well, and probably about Tropical Resort and Sweet Mountain too, but the fact that this place is so rich with vegetation and it's got all of these awesome, like, the poisonous looking swamp down below, all of this put together, I think it's an amazing environment, and it really complements this place as well. However, just as in the Planet Wisp and Sonic Generations, if you guys remember, a lot of the level is going to be taking place within this industrial sort of complex rather than in the lush vegetative state of Planet Wisp. So, we have to deal with this more than we do the greenery around here, which is a little bit of a shame, admittedly. Either way, we have ourselves the Spike Wisp here, a brand new Wisp power-up, and it's sort of one of my least favorite. I don't really like how it controls all that much. Plus, it's really just the spin dash, except you can use it on walls. Either way, we've also got our friend the Rocket Wisp here to take a little bit of that, monotony away so that we can dive downward, grab ourselves a nice 20 ring. 20 rings! I missed out on the 10. Come on, man. Right as I was saying 20, you had to make me look like a fool, Mr. Video Game, and I do not appreciate it very much. I would just like you to know. Either way, whoa! Lucky that I got over that, because I was fitting to fall into that pit right there. Either way, I mentioned in my Sonic Generations playthrough that, I wasn't a huge fan of the Planet Wisp in that level, but that might have possibly been because it was after, like, Rooftop Run and City Escape and all those other levels that I absolutely adored so much. Come on, there we go. Wasn't picking up the Wii Remote signal for some reason there, but, it might have been because that I played the level Planet Wisp after I played all the other levels that I was so nostalgically attached to and all the other amazing levels of that game in general, so I might have been a little bit biased. And come on, jump on the rail, Sonic. There we go. It isn't that hard, man. I might have been a little bit biased in saying that I didn't really like Planet Wisp in that game, but really, compared to all the speed that we had previously in that game, it was a little bit difficult to, get accustomed to that all out of nowhere, because it was in the factory and there was so much of that kind of stuff going on rather than the speedy segments that I had come to expect from that game, and it looks like we missed ourselves a red ring there, but that's okay, because there is all kinds of robot carnage going on at the moment. We can jump up and into these rainbow rings to continue our adventure, and man, oh my god, that felt so good. Like I was saying, in this game, however, I feel like I like Planet Wisp quite a bit more, and I can kind of understand where the Sonic crowd was coming from when they voted this to be the game, the level from Sonic Colors, rather, that was included in Sonic Generations. I personally don't know. I really did like Starlight Carnival. You guys already know that. So, I might, differ a little bit in that. Oh, no. Sonic. Go up that way. There we go. Can we make it up there? Looks like we can. And that, my friends, is the end of the level, reached in a bit of an unconventional way, but hey, we got there, man, and we got ourselves an A rank, so it couldn't have been that bad, right? Right? Actually, we were reasonably close to an S rank as well, so, wow, not even bad. Either way, let's go ahead and get ourselves another 1-up, hopefully. Yay, the 1-up was in the... No! Really, you're gonna do that to me, game? Come on, I'm so far away from it. I don't even get the satisfaction of knowing that I came close to having another 1-up. Either way, but we get the satisfaction of the Spike Wisp going into all the other games levels. So, now we can move on to Planet Wisp Act 2, so let's get straight into it. Oh, and now that we're here at Planet Wisp, I have to mention something that came to mind a little bit ago. In Act 1, you might have noticed that a piano melody was the music that was playing as soon as we started the act off, and something about Sonic Colors that I really like. Of course, it's a Sonic game, so it's going to have an amazing soundtrack no matter what. If you're not used to phenomenal Sonic soundtracks, then what are you even doing here, man? But, aside from that, Sonic Colors just has such a varied soundtrack with music from so many different genres, and I love it. It's not all confined just to rock or just to, like, synthesized music or anything like that. It's got so much music of so many different types. Like, Sweet Mountain is such a unique soundtrack, and a lot of people might not have personally liked it, but I like the fact that it adds a bunch of variety right there to the Sonic Colors soundtrack. So, Planet Wisp here with its cool piano jams. I can dig it, man. And it looks like we've got all 3 red rings of the level so far. Wouldn't it be cool if one of these levels we could get like all 5 or something like that? Man, that would just be a dream come true. And so would not falling into spikes every second. Either way, let's just go ahead and continue on with the level. Now, this section right here is made quite a bit easier and quite a bit more interesting even if you have all the Wisps unlocked. But we're doing Planet Wisp before we do the other levels, so that is not the case quite yet. Maybe, well, there are quite a few levels. That's something I want to talk about as well. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that not all the Wisps are unlocked at once, because it takes away from the potential of some of the levels. This one, for example, that section would have been so much more fun and so much easier, because usually it takes quite a bit more time to get through that. I guess I just got a really good, like, lucky run or something, but that section would have been so much more fun, and the level would have been so much more thrilling if we just had all the Wisp power-ups. And not having all the power-ups unlocked in a Sonic game, when they're as crucial as these ones, not something like the Lightspeed Dash or like a Mystical Melody from Sonic Adventure 2, but when they're as crucial as these ones and as game-changing as these ones, I would have liked to have them all unlocked, man. You know, whatever. Irrelevant as that is, this is still a pretty decent level, so we can go ahead and continue on to Act 3 of Planet Wisp, in which apparently we've got both lasers and cubes. So, oh man, lasers and cubes, put those together, you don't know what's gonna happen. That is just a party waiting to occur. Now, this section right off the bat at the beginning of the level here, you're going to want to get this absolutely right if you want an S rank in this level, or at least a decent rank. So, you see that we're boosting through all these robots and that we can destroy those robots with the lasers firing at us, but that's not the important detail here. The important part is that you want to take that leftward pathway that I took just a second ago, so you can get yourself a laser wisp for this laser diamond right here. And going through this, oh my god, look at all the color bonuses. So many diamonds there and so much going on. It's ridiculous, but I love it. It's just so hectic and so amazing. With that out of the way, we've got ourselves our friendly, not so friendly looking blue Mr. Cube here, who's going to help us along because we have some normal cubes to smash. And what better to smash normal cubes with than magical blue cubes? And he's actually got quite a range on him. Like, when you ground pound, a lot of these giant blocks will explode, even the ones that were like farther away from you. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a little bit more of a cube power up so that we can continue onward. And the goal is actually right around the corner here. And some of these jumps are a little bit nerve-wracking because they're fairly precision. Even though these cubes look pretty big, they're kind of hard to, like, time all your jumps perfectly either way. We got ourselves a B, an A. Did we get an S? Oh my god, we got an S rank. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. I was not even expecting that. Can we get the 4th one up? Yes, we can, and there we go. Boom, with the +1. We got our personal best time, which doesn't mean much because we really haven't played this level before, and we can move on to Act 4 of Planet Wisp. Perhaps the last act of this episode, and quite a unique one that I'm not sure how I feel about. So far, we've had, like, a little bit of speed going on in some of these levels. I feel like the Planet Wisp ones are a little bit slower paced than, say, the Starlight Carnival ones, but coming out of Starlight Carnival, what's not going to feel slow paced? Either way, right off the bat, we've got some drift that we can totally mess up and just drift right into the wall over and over, but you know what? That's fine. Take a nice wide turn here to get a bunch of drift bonuses, and then the level starts for real. Faux Rizzle, man. You can do a bunch of tricks here, and the level design in this level is a little bit weird. It's going to be focused on, like, precision platforming and stuff rather than on speed or leaping around or anything like that. And we will see that in just a moment after we destroy all of these Eggman's robots. All these guys have pickaxes, but they're in, like, the industrial complex. Why would you have a pickaxe if you're not out mining, man? I don't understand. These robots, God, they're so dumb. It's like they don't even know how to think. I don't know what I'm saying. Either way, This is the part of the level that is a little bit questionable in design because you're sitting here and waiting for these platforms to go around. Classic Mega Man style, I know, but you can go ahead and grab yourself a laser wisp. And if you're feeling cheeky, you can go ahead and hop along in these platforms, but you want to be careful because we have to wait for another platform at the end of these. Yep, you gotta survive long enough to be able to get over there. Ooh, I want the red ring. Can we make it? Yes, you can. You can go ahead and boost over there once it gets to the lowest point to ensure your safe arrival. And make sure you get that laser because that makes this level so much shorter and so much less painful. Go ahead and rock it as soon as you get this red ring. You will fly up into the sky and oh no! Oh my god. Ooh, that was a little bit closer than I expected. I didn't realize that rail was there. I thought you had to land like a lot more specifically than that. Either way, that's the end of that level. That's the end of the stress, and that's the end of this episode of Sonic Colors. I will leave you guys with one last cutscene in the video. Oh my god, another S rank? What is with this? I am super pleased with the performances today. Not to brag, but I am showing off the S rank Sonic skills. Oh my gosh, is S for Sonic or is it for SpongeBob or Sandy? I don't even know what I'm saying. Either way, thank you for watching this episode of Sonic Colors. I will see you guys next time when we continue Planet Wisp.
You know, as alien as this place is, there's something very Eggman-ish about it.
I think he's transforming it somehow, making it part of his theme park.
Attention guests, if you can hear this message, you are trespassing in an area still under renovation. If you are not a robot, please return to the main park areas and ignore anything evil you might have seen here. Thank you.
It looks like the theme of his park is universal domination and the conquest of alien races.
It's more than a theme, it's a reality. He's using them like some kind of living intergalactic gasoline.
That's pretty low, even for a sleazeball like Eggman.
Some displacement of indigenous aliens and destruction of natural resources may occur. Eggman Enterprises not responsible.
You getting any of that?
Yeah, they're totally freaked out. It sounds like they're in shock because of public transportation and a loony nurse. Oh no, wait, scratch that. They're in shock because of their planet's strange transformation and having been dragged across the universe.
Well, I still can't believe he kidnapped a whole planet. How did somebody do that?
They're saying it was either ice cream or a tractor beam.
Yeah, well, I'm going to guess it wasn't ice cream shooting out of those generators.
If it was, I would get one for back home.
Dude, I'd get two. Now, if everyone will excuse me, I'm going to put a stop to these renovations.